Look who's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Been a while since he's flown with me. It's probably a good thing. What? It should be good. We're gonna take off VFR and we're gonna head out to Carlsbad, New Mexico. And out in Carlsbad, there's Carlsbad caverns. Huge caves that are down there. You kind of go up into the mountains, there's a visitor center, and then it's just like a gaping hole in the ground. I forget just how far it descends. 600 feet rings a bell, but that could be totally wrong.
Yeah.
He flies into Carlsbad a lot for work. He's never left the airport though, so he's never been to the caverns. I've been there a couple of times in my life, and it's pretty cool. So that's what we're gonna do today. We can make it there in one flight in the 172 here. It's 8:10 in the morning. We plan to be off by 9, wheels up on our way to Carlsbad. So I'm gonna rig up cameras, do a pre-flight. There's really not gonna be much to it. Take it to the fuel pumps, top it off, and then we'll be good to go. Ground 80991 Cessna 172 Skyhawk over here at Barry. Like to taxi out for a westbound VFR departure.
Cessna 80991, runway 17, taxi via Alpha and Juliet, cross runway 8, hold short of runway 13.
Alpha Juliet, cross runway 8, hold short of runway 13, taxiing to 1780991. Alright, taxi checklist, brakes.
Okay, taxi checklist is brakes and steering and instruments.
Brakes are clean, and we'll check our steering here.
Okay.
They're clean. We're going out Alpha, Juliet, cross runway 8.
Okay.
Hold short of 13. Alright, check left, checked right, and gyros look good.
Put this in?
Yeah. You know the identifier?
Yeah. In my sleep, backwards, and in Spanish. Transponder alt.
It's on altitude.
Exterior lights.
Exterior lights, we already got the strobes, landing light, and beacon on.
Alright, there's no one else around us, that's okay. Pitot heat as required, not needed.
Not needed.
And carb heat cold.
Carb heat's cold.
Alright, cool.
We're ready for takeoff. You ready?
I'm ready, sir.
San Marcos Tower, Skyhawk 80991, holding short of 17 at Juliet, ready for VFR departure.
Skyhawk 80991, San start runway 17, clear takeoff to the right on course.
Right on course, runway 17, clear for takeoff 80991. Alright.
I'll get the one in a second.
Altitude, carb heat, cold, mixture, rich, flaps up. Fuel selector on both, trim set for takeoff, lights are on. Right hand turn out when they give us a frequency change, we'll go to 19.0.
19 nothing.
Alright, window.
Alright, closed door.
On the runway. Center line, DG checks out, full power.
Alright, 917.
Alright, engine instruments in the green, airspeed's alive, RPM looks good, 55. There's 60, rotate. Tap on the brakes. Eyes on the brake, gear up.
Yep, yacht damper on, lights off. Morning, Austin, Skyhawk, November 80991.
Skyhawk 80991, Austin.
Yes, sir. 5 miles west of San Marcos, climbing through 3,000 VFR flight following to Carlsbad, New Mexico. Charlie, November, Mike, 172. I turned him up just a little bit.
Skyhawk 991, squawk 2526.
2526 in the box, 991.
Southwest 2303, turn left to right, Tatar. Turn direct, Tatar says 2303. November 100, Victor, traffic over downtown is a police helicopter at 2,500.
Welcome for traffic, 521 Victor.
November 100, Victor, roger. Contact is the tower 118.2.
Contact tower 118.2, 521 Victor, thank you.
Unsanitary departure, I got that already. Radar contact mile south Randolph, and all vectors for you.
That's to return to this frequency. Got a couple of T-38s coming in from the south. I'll probably give you a little bit of an extended vector here to make that work. Which is a heavy outstanding. I'll maintain 4,000 to 4,000 and actually turn left and heading to 180. Bend you out and then bring it back into the downwind.
Alright, no worries. 180 and heading up to 4,000. So we can heading.
So the terminated squawk VFR for exchange group.
Pass on VFR for my ready for RTC.
Oyster 11 Roger, radar service terminated, squad VFR, change bus, cruise, hit phase.
Our 1-1, thanks for your help today. You have a great day. San Antonio approach, Frontier 1813, leveling 13,000. Zulu.
Frontier Flight 1813, San Antonio approach, welcome. Altimeter 3003. Please center maintain 6,000 and expect runway 13 right.
You want to descend?
Yeah, I was about to.
Okay.
Alright, flight controls here. Announce final. I'm going to drop first notch flaps.
Carlsbad Cavern City traffic. Skyhawk, Azer 991, mile and a half final, 32 right. Carlsbad, full stop.
Nose up trim, and we're going to ease that nose down. We're just north of the Texas state line, maybe like 30 miles or so. We're driving south now, and the caverns are out this direction, kind of out off to our right, up in the mountains back here. The entrance to the cave, or the caverns, because it's a system of caves, it's a huge gaping hole in the ground, and it's pretty cool. I've been there a couple times, so he hasn't been there. That's where we're going now. We just ate lunch at this little hole-in-the-wall Mexican place. It was pretty good, and then Brandon got his double shot of espresso.
It's the only kind of coffee I drink.
Idiot. So now we're on our way down. We're gonna pass the airport again, and we're going to continue down to White City, where a little highway breaks off and it goes up into the snakes up into the mountains, where we will get to the visitor center. We'll go through, we'll pay whatever it is to get in, and then go into the caves and down into the caverns. So it should be pretty cool. Okay, so we're up here at the Carlsbad Caverns National Park. Signs right here. We're at the top. That's Texas over there. That's pretty cool.
Here, I'll move
yeah,
so you can see it.
The view out there. So the Texas state line is right down there, and the tallest peak in Texas is right over there. It's kind of obscured by the rain, but it's back behind that sign. That's Guadalupe Peak, 8,750 feet. So Brandon's never been to the caverns here, and you're out of the shot. What's wrong with
sorry.
you? Brandon's never been in the caverns here. I've been here twice in my life, and this will be my third time. I'm excited about it. See it again as I'm kind of older now, and we'll go see what we can see.
I recommend you don't go outside right now, but it's your choice because there's a thunderstorm on top of us. Our lightning detector shows strikes within 1 mile of the visitor center.
I don't recommend you go outside, but if you do, the caverns are right over there. Here are the rules. They originally told us we were going to have to take the elevator down because of the danger of lightning, and they closed the natural entrance, which I was bummed about because it's cool when you come around the corner and you see this huge hole in the ground.
Yeah.
So, but then we talked to the guy at the elevator, and he was like, no, it's open.
Yeah.
You can go down there.
Just at your own risk.
Yeah, at your own risk. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, hell yeah, why wouldn't we?
Yeah,
That's the reason we came here.
That's why we came here. Some of them are birds, some of them are bats. That dude like triggers my fear of heights looking down there.
I know, me too.
That is deep. That's the last bit of natural sunlight we're gonna see for a little while. So we just went down and then kind of sideways away from the visitor center, and then we made a 180-degree turn, and now we're continuing to go down towards the visitor center into the cavern here.
Sorry.
Deep wet trail. So it could be pouring rain outside right now, and we would have no way of knowing it. It's kind of cool. We're like 100 and something feet underground so far.
Oh, I bet you we're more than that.
What,
Or
200?
2 or 3.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at what we just descended.
No, I know, it's true.
You know, like, and we've been doing that the whole time.
That's probably 100 feet right there. Yeah. No, I'm no geology major, so take this with a grain of salt, but you notice how, like, that empty space, that hole right there, this giant rock piece that's fallen here, if you twist it, it could actually fit right up in that hole. Minus a few missing ancillary pieces that have fallen along the sides, but it's like a puzzle. If I didn't know any better, I'd think this was just a giant icicle. Wow. It's almost like it's from an alien planet, you know?
So, I don't talk about my fear of heights all too much, but right down there is quite the drop. What do you think?
I mean, I'm afraid of heights too. People think that's weird when I tell them I'm a pilot, but I think it's different being in an enclosed capsule that you have control over.
Well, it's a pretty...
And you're moving too. It's different when you look right over the side of a ledge that's really, really tall.
Right.
But in an airplane, you go so high, it's like your sense of depth perception is almost thwarted because 3,000 or 30,000 is just really freaking high. But when you're like 100 feet and you're stationary and you look down over something, it'll get you.
Yeah, it just got me. My hands are clammy.
Interesting.
Restrooms, snack bar,
Oh, I know. Anything you could possibly want.
whatever.
If somebody fell down in those and nobody saw you fall, they would hear you, maybe, but then it's like, where the hell did they, you know what I mean? I'm down that shit on that fucking ladder. A little bit of cardio. Well, I mean, you've already seen it, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, you're just trying to get up.
How deep is this, Brandon?
I think 140 feet, but it looks way more than that because you can't even see the bottom. It's just a black hole.
New elevator, just for y'all.
Back to the surface.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It's kind of bright out here.
Yeah.
Thankfully it rained though, so it's not crazy hot.
I know, it actually cooled off a good bit.
Feels not bad.
So what did you think about it? Your first time being in there?
Cool, damp,
Damp. Yeah, it's humid down there.
quiet.
That part's nice.
It is really nice. It's kind of calming.
Honest thoughts, honest testimony. Was it worth the 4-hour flight out here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
Really cool. Obviously, coming here every time is super cool. Last time I was here was like 7 years ago. That I mean, now that I'm older, I noticed it more. It's the touristy aspect of it.
But yeah, it's weird to have a gift shop at 800 feet underground.
And a snack bar at the bottom. Yeah, that part was definitely a little weird. The last time I was at the caverns was probably sophomore year of high school, and I was there with my parents and one of my sisters. And I guess when you're younger, you kind of notice those things like, oh, there's a gift shop and a snack bar down here. Oh, that's cool, you know, but you don't really think anything else of it. But now that I'm kind of older and I really appreciate the natural beauty of the place and everything, when we got down there and I saw that sign, I said, oh my god, I remember that. And you know, of course it's great that they have the whole thing well developed, in the restrooms, water fountains, all the lighting in there so you can see, in the paved pathways so even wheelchairs can get down there. That's great. But the snack bar and the gift shop I probably would have left up at the surface in the visitors center. But you know, if there's a way to help the park make extra money, they're probably going to do it. Sometimes I think there's better ways to go about it than others, but what we really came to do was appreciate the natural beauty of the place, and that's what we did. It's truly an experience you just have to behold yourself. And I can try my best with the good low light cameras and the good microphones to capture the audio and the visuals, but ultimately there's nothing like walking into the cave there, feeling the humidity change, feeling the temperature change on your way down, hearing the bats and the water droplets on the puddles amongst the rocks. It's a very surreal experience when you're down there, and we had to whisper to the camera the whole time because it was so quiet. Now, Brandon and I departed San Marcos on a Monday morning, so doing all of this on a Monday, the place was obviously not crowded. But we did have a couple of instances where we were just standing in the middle of the pathway and there was nobody in sight, and it was almost like a deafening silence. And it's just something you have to experience. The whole idea behind my videos is I want to inspire people to use aviation in a way that's going to satisfy them. Now, to me, I have a very large adventurous itch that I always want to scratch, so using the 172 is a great way to do that. So I challenge you to grab a friend, grab a spouse, CFI, grab your dog, and just go somewhere. Go to some national park you've never been to that's within 1 tank of gas of your airplane. And you know, we're a couple of pilots and we're a couple of guys that also have a big sense of adventure, so we enjoy all aspects of it because we're both heavily into flying. So all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll go ahead and leave it here. If you liked the video, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down and let me know down in the comments why you didn't like the video. If you haven't already, definitely hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you get notified next time the next video comes out. And if you want to get access to the bonus full-length edits of these flights, like the one from San Marcos to Carlsbad is going to be probably nearly 3 hours, a 3-hour full-length video of the flight. You can sign up at the Patreon link down in the description below. That also helps support the channel, and it keeps the lights on here in the studio, keeps batteries and in the cameras and the mics and everything. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely share it if you feel so inclined. I want you to stay happy, stay healthy, stay current, and stay proficient. Get out and go fly, go have an adventure. We'll see you later.